Hello, welcome back to the channel, and today I want to cure my curiosity. I want to know if blades are an option for me this year. Now, I'm going to use the Srixon Z Forged blade, mainly because I'm contemplating a Srixon iron this year. The ZX5 were great irons, but I want to know if I can play a blade. And the reason I'm thinking this, and some of you will be like, why you want to do that? Where you want to do that? I think a year of playing with blades will help me improve my strike, because if I mishit it, I'm going to be punished. And I want to be punished if I mishit it. I want to be able to find the centre of that face. If I'm going to get down to scratch, I need to be a better ball striker. So I think being punished more and having to find the centre of the face more with a blade will help that out. Now, that's the theory. So my thinking is I might do 6 to pitching wedge in the Z Forged blade and then a 4 and a 5 iron in the ZX5. That's my thinking, because I want that little bit of help at the 4 and 5 iron. But there's only one way to test that, and that is to get the Z Forged blade onto quad and see how it performs. Right, Z Forged blade. There is no denying the look of a blade is fantastic. And the reason I've picked this over the colourway that I've used before is because the blade length is a little bit longer. As you can see here, it's just a little bit longer. So it's got a little bit more help in it. Now, I'm not denying that that colourway is probably one of the best looking clubs I've seen this year, but I like the ZX5 that much that I think a combo set could work. So I just want to know how this Z Forged feels. Never hit it before. I've got the Nippon Modus 120 stiff flex shaft in this. Probably not a shaft I'd put myself into, but let's find out. My current 7 iron, so this is a 33-degree 7 iron, so it's the same loft as my current 7 iron. Arguably, I'd probably weaken this by a couple of degrees and do the same throughout the whole set if it performed well. But does it perform well? It's not offensive to look at, I'll tell you that now. Oh, it comes off the face, great. Just left that out to the right a little bit, but great distance. Didn't really get hold of that one. Where did I hit it in the face? Oh, I actually hit that in the centre of the face, so it was just left that out to the right a little bit. Felt fantastic. Spin 4.8, so 5. That's not bad for me, you know. That is not bad for me. I am normally low 4s at the minute. Oh, it feels ridiculous. That is a great, straight out the middle, 4-4 spin, 188 carry, launch angle of 17, which is about what I'd expect from a 33 degree. I think if I weaken these a couple of degrees, then that carry would be possibly high 170s, low 180s, which is where I'd kind of want it to be, but oh, what a feeling. Right, I thinned that. So there is a drop off, yeah, and I want a drop off. I want that drop off if I thin it. I don't want to be rewarded for a bad shot, because I want to have to feel like I have to hit good shots. I don't want to thin a ball and then get rewarded for it, because that kind of defeats the object of playing these blades. Oh, but out the centre. Whew. God, they feel phenomenal. Yeah, that's where I want it. That is where I want it. 180. I can see myself playing these this year. I can definitely see myself playing these. They just don't feel like blades, as in they feel phenomenal. They feel fantastic and feel like blades, but they just don't give me that fear of blades. Like when I look down at that colourway, that did a little bit. Well, that was fat. What happened? Apart from hurting my shoulder. Yeah, so there's that drop off. High in the face, fat shot, drops off, exactly what I want it to be doing. I don't want to be hitting those shots and be landing on the green and people going, oh, great shot, Lee, because it wasn't. It so wasn't, but that hurt my shoulder. what a shot. Oh, these feel phenomenal. And then you get it right. Look how consistent that yardage is. Between 184 and 188. That's what I want. I want consistency for good shots. Don't want flyers. I don't want to be rewarded for bad shots. I want to be consistent. And the fact that you can maneuver these a little bit better and control them better is what I'm looking for them for. So it's a little bit heavy, and there's a drop off. Oh, like this has got to be a contender. Have to be contending these this year. And apart from a couple that were outright, like the dispersion left to right is so good, so good. Oh, that was the one. That felt amazing. 188. It's there, isn't it? It's a little bit further, but so consistent. Oh, Lee, you have got some decisions. I think I could play these. I absolutely think I can play them. I think 6 to pitch and wedge with these, and then that little bit of help with a ZX5 with a 4 and a 5 iron are absolutely what I could play this year. So that's going to go. Oh, they're so good. So consistent. Oh, wow. If I'm going to hit one more, and then I'm going to take them bad shots out, the drop-offs, and then I want to see how tight is that dispersion circle. Don't want to know about drop-offs. I want to be punished. I want to know about good shots. That was a bit fat and pulley. So there's a drop-off. Yeah, it's what I want to happen. Exactly what I want to happen. But I want to see how tight those good shots are, because I think that is going to be ridiculously tight. Right, so I've disabled the thins and the fats because I'm going to be punished. I don't want to know how far they go. I want to be punished. I want them to drop short because I want to know what the good shots do. So out of all those shots, I've kept 7 good shots in there, all right? So this is an average of 7. I know it says driver, just ignore that. Ball speed, 124.6. Standard deviation, 1.2 mile an hour. That is tight. That's like tight. Launch angle, 17.3 degrees. Standard deviation, 0.8 degrees. So it's so consistent. Spin, 4252. Standard deviation, 182. So it's going no less than 4, no more than 4.4. That's what I'm doing at the minute. It's not ideal spin numbers. I completely get that. But that's for me to sort of change the way I deliver the club. But as a consistency, fantastic. Side angle 6.4, standard deviation 0.6, so it's a predictable flight. Carry 185, standard deviation 2. That's 183 to 187. That is so tight, it is unbelievable. Dispersion, super tight. Like that for me is everything a blade is. It's consistent when you get it right. You don't get a flyer. It's so predictable, it's unbelievable, and you get punished with the bad shots. That's what I want a club to do for me. Club data, I know it's a driver, I've got to change it to an iron. Efficiency 1.35, standard deviation 0.02. Say no more. Head speed 92.4, standard deviation less than a mile an hour. Dynamic loft 24, deviation 1, and then strike. Like, how tight are these standard deviations? They are so tight, it's unbelievable. Hit the center of the face, which is because I've taken the bad shots out, I get, but this is all out the center of the face. That is where the predictability comes in. I know a good strike is going 183 to 187, so 185 average. Like, I need that to be able to get my handicap down. I don't need bad shots to get there, because I need to be punished, I need to be playing better, and I need to be hitting the ball better. Right, let's test it on course anyway. I will take these out on the course and test them at some point. So 187 yards to pin, 6 foot elevation. So it's the top end, so it's gonna land a little bit short and roll up. That's the plan, okay? Good shots rewarded, bad shots will probably be in the water. Need to be better at striking. Is this the club for me? Oh, I've hit a dream shot. It's just going left a bit. 187 carry. Like, it's so predictable with a good shot. Right, fat shot in the water. No, there's a drop off. Let's put me in the rubbish, which I want. Should hit the ball better. The only way to improve is to hit the ball better, not to be rewarded for rubbish shots. A little bit fat, so it's not going to make it. Going to come up short. Good, that's what I want. You're probably going down the camera like, what on earth are you doing, Lee? Why do you want to have bad shots punished? Because I want to get better. And the only way to get better is to hit the ball better. Like that. Oh, I'm overturning it now. But it's the distance. It is the distance. Right, I need one to hit a green. Another good shot, it's just over rotating again. So that's a good thing, and the bad thing about blades are they maneuver the ball a lot better than game improvement irons. So for me, it says I need to improve my path a little bit, or aim out a little bit further to the right. Right, let's go. That's the shot. That is the shot. Hit the green, please hit the green. Oh, just hit the green, Lee. Come on. Say last shot. All I'm really impressed with is the consistency of distance. So impressed with it. I will have to learn to use these out on course, but get rewarded with good shots with consistent distance. Have I got a chance? Have I got a chance? Go! There we go. Yeah, and then it's gone 185. It's so consistent with distance. It's the most consistent thing I've ever hit when it comes to overall distance for a good strike. So there we have it. That was the Srixon Z Forged and my question of, can I play blades? Now, I'd love to know what you think. So comment down below, what do you think of that test? What do you think of me playing blades from 6 to pitching wedge? I think I'm going to do it. I think this year I'm going to give it a go. I think the Srixon Z4s is the club to do it because it's got a little bit bigger face, so there's more real estate to hit. And the reason I'm going to do it is because of the consistency of distance. Now, I've said it all the way through that review. I don't want to be rewarded for fats, thins, for bad shots. You know, I don't want to be rewarded for it. I want to hit the ball better. And I think using a club like this will make me concentrate more, will make me try and find the centre of the club face more. And as such, in the long term, I'll be rewarded for it. Now, I'm not saying that like this is not just a 1-year test to get me hitting the ball better, and then I might step back a little bit into something a little bit with more help. But the consistency of distance with this, the predictability of distance with a good strike is like no club I've ever hit. And I'm not saying it's this club in particular, it's probably all blades, but it's like no club I've ever hit. I'm not hitting a ball out the centre and getting that 10-yard front and back gap because of like the differences on the face. Like some game improvement irons can fly, they can drop short, they're so inconsistent, whereas this is predictable. I hit one out the centre, I know it's going 183 to 187, and I proved that there. Yes, you know, target and alignment and a little bit left didn't help, but as an actual distance, so predictable, so predictable. I think I'm doing it this year, but I'd love to know what you think. So comment down below. Do you think it's a good idea for me to do a year with blades and try and improve my strike because that's what's going to help me get down to single figures? Or do you think I should go the other way and get more help and just bring my handicap down and be rewarded with those bad shots? I'd love to know what you think. For me, I think it's blades, but I'd love to know what you think anyway. If you've liked this video, as always, please do give it a like, give it a thumbs up down below, click that little thumbs up button. lets me know that you're enjoying the content that I'm putting out. And as always, if you are new to the channel or you've watched this channel before and you've not quite clicked that subscribe button yet, please do so by clicking down below. It does mean the world to me, and it does help my channel grow and get out there to more and more people. I'm going to leave that there, and I'll see you all on the next video.